Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. This is my review recap for Love After Lockup, Seeing Red, Season 5, Episode 7. Child, let me tell y'all. We TV, okay, and these couples be wasting our times, playing in our face, acting like we whole daggone fools. I'm so freaking glad that we finally got the ends of Renika and freaking Ashanti. They dragged that, okay, stretched that further than Stretch Man could stretch, further than the Flash could run around the world, further than Flubber, okay, with Robin Williams. And I'm glad we are done. Good riddance. Goodbye, girl. I hope you somewhere taking care of your kids and you never come back with no phony ass stories. Don't mess with no more freaking prisoners, okay? That's all I want for you, girl. In the meantime, of course, Seeing Red, okay, Joy finally meets Red, and Red is full of crap, all right? He about to take Joy around the world, too. He loved the girls, okay? Girls, we run the world. That's what Red want. He has not got to live no life. He done been 10 years locked up. They wouldn't let him out. And baby, he about to act a whole ass fool. We know that, right? Can we all come together and agree on that? Melissa and damn Louis, another one that don't need to be together. Ain't nothing happening, Captain. We ain't going to damn place because Melissa is stuck being a teenager and she ain't trying to grow up, all right? So let's just, get that out the way. Brittany is over here asking, are you broke? And can I see what's in your bank account? I said, the audacity, girl, are you broke? Do you have any money? Do you even have $1 to your name that wasn't given to you by Andy, okay? Do you have any money in your damn account? The way I would have threw freaking Brittany out my house so fast, she would have had damn whiplash. Get out my damn face, child. Whew, Lord, y'all, they really running my blood pressure up, okay? They are running my damn blood pressure up. Cherie is out here living a whole damn lie, okay, with this secret. Oh, he's married, I's married now, bull crap that's apparently going to end up coming out anyway because he done went and bought her a new ring and he talking about he want to talk to her baby daddy about the type of father he is. And I'm just still like the audacity of these freaking people. Like, no, that should not be on number one on your list to talk about anybody else about how they parents and they damn child. It should be you staying out of trouble, staying out of jail, sir. That's what it should be. Like your mama said, you buying this ring that we need a magnifying glass to see. We don't need no magnifying glass to know y'all all full of crap. Chelsea, you over here on TV getting money from being on WeTV and so-called working as a housekeeper, honey. You didn't think they was going to mess with your benefits. Now she found out her benefits is cut off and she's still over here lying instead of just saying that she wasn't ready for sex. I said, what is this, Chelsea? I was rooting for you, okay, girl? We was all rooting for you. Let's go ahead and get into this episode, y'all. Break it on down. Take it from the top. You know how we do. Oh, Lord, y'all. Who we gonna start with? We gonna start with Renika because there wasn't much to that, and the way WeTV dragged this damn thing out when it could have just been one episode really ticked me the hell off. Basically, she went up there for nothing because she ain't do a damn thing. She ain't say nothing that ain't already been said. She get up there, she emotional, she crying, she talking about how this room is functified. Okay, this is where you at. Oh, is the bitch there? Oh, she not there yet. All the money she wasted, the time she wasted, she just came there to let him know she moving on. I said, you didn't have to come there to let him know that. He would have known that if you would have never called him again and went straight to your damn daughters, packed them up and moved the hell away like you were supposed to in the first place. Okay, what the hell you had to come tell him for? Action speaks louder than words, and obviously he wasn't going to give a damn because he just was like, oh, well, she hurt right now, but she'll get over it. Okay, he telling her he never lied to her. He never led her on and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. First he still was trying to go on with the whole story of, oh, no, it's a friend. Now it's a friend I known since childhood that just helped me out, that met up with me to give me my phone. Okay, it went from auntie giving him the phone to this childhood friend. Then it went from that to, well, yeah, no, it wasn't just the sex. Okay, we seeing a Wendy's bag and chips and all kind of stuff spread all over the place. A phone and some other things. And yeah, I got some sex too. I mean, come on. I got it from my daddy. I learned it from him. He was a player. I'm a player too. And all these years that I've been in jail, what do you expect? I have to get out there and get me some loving from some other places too. Okay. So then he decides to get his raggedy behind up and walk out in the hallway. I don't know why. He might as well have left it alone because Renika was still out there in the hallway going on and on about, oh, I'm a real bitch, and obviously this other bitch had been giving him stuff that I can't get him. She's spending up on her money on him all this time, then whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, I'm not going to do that. But I said, girl, you did do that. That's exactly what you did. And what you did is worse in my opinion, because at least he went to her where she was already at least as far as we know. You dragged your damn kids from state to state, honey. Picked them up, put them in a whole nother damn school, took them away from their family and friends for some dude that you didn't know that was coming out of jail. So please miss me with the whole I'm gonna tear down this other woman that's doing things that I feel like is worse than me because I feel like a damn fool for what I did. Okay, so she basically telling him, you know, it's his loss is going to come back to him. She a real one. He ain't never had a real one like this. Now she want to tell him, you know, shut up, be quiet. I'm the one that's talking. You ain't going to talk while I'm talking, and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. And he, of course, is like, listen, I'm not about to stand out here and argue with her. I don't want to be arguing with no woman. And I also don't want, you know, the police to be called. I don't want these problems. But she's basically saying how she going to go ahead and put for his bail to be revoked. And she's like, all the money that I put up. And he's basically telling her, like, what money? You ain't put up no money, or that wasn't all your money. And she's like, yes, the hell it was. Again, a wasted conversation. Is like, if you going to revoke his bail, girl, just revoke it. And he's telling her he going to be out in 30 minutes. Well, then let me see you do it. As a matter of fact, I don't need to see you do it. I'm going to already be gone. The bell already going to be revoked. They going to be knocking at your door, and figure it out how you figure it out. If you do just so happen to be able to get out, then good for you. And if your ass stays stuck in there, then good for you. Like, why are we going back and forth? You know, she telling him how messed up he is, and he's saying nobody's perfect, and she like, yeah, nobody is perfect, but I never seen nobody mess up like you. Then she talking about some, you know, you had the nerve to come out and do me raw, and then you go on to lay with other people. Girl, you let him do you raw. That says a lot about you. Okay, you ain't think about no damn condoms. You was happy to get it. So again, you cannot just put the blame on him. Even though he played his part in it, you played your part in it too. And the fact that you was comfortable enough to drag your daughters down here and think that this was really gonna be a real relationship, talking about some, you lied to me. You lied to yourself, girl, because a lot of it was right in your face. Okay, the red flags were slapping you left and right, the same red that you got on with that damn plastic ass coat. Okay, and you didn't want to catch the hint. So I'm sorry, but I honestly cannot feel sorry for you. You know, you telling him about, oh, you said you was from Fulton County and you ain't from Fulton County. That was a damn lie too. You know, and oh, he over here. And she like, yeah, you blinking them eyes all fast. So now she could see the telltale all of a sudden signs of, you know, how he lies, and, you know, how to tell when he's lying. And she's like, I hate you so much. I had love for you, but now it's turned into hate, like I really do, and I'm just done or whatever, right? And you grabbing tissues to go out by the damn elevator and cry out there and talk more mess instead of pressing the damn elevator and going downstairs as soon as you know, freaking left out the room, or never even going up there to begin with. I'm so freaking aggravated with this fake ass story. You know, I know that man was happy to be, you know, oh, okay, y'all ready for me, and hop on over so he could get paid whatever the hell they paid him for coming, for sitting downstairs waiting for her dumb ass. Because you can't tell me all this stuff wasn't fake as hell. Okay, just didn't make any goddamn sense. All right. And so, of course, you know, we're going to stand by the elevator and cry, and then he going to come out there to talk for us to, you know, go off on him out there. Then we finally go down to the daggone PI and say, you know, case is closed. All right, I'm ready to go home. I'm done with him, you know, and he's saying, well, at least you got the closure, and we going to go ahead about our business. I said, child, that is what, 3 episodes or 4 episodes, however many episodes that they was in, that I can't get back in my life, y'all. Okay, moving on from them. We basically got, who the heck else was it, y'all? Because y'all know I try to get the ones that didn't have too much going on first before we move on. I guess we could talk about Louie and Melissa, because it really wasn't too much to that either, right? She didn't irk my nerves as much, but she was still being a little annoying. When he first come, he looking for her in different spots because she wasn't in the room. He done riding over there with his pizza that he done made with Liv, okay, in the shape of a damn heart for her. And he like, we gonna see if she gonna act a fool or she gonna act right by the time I get here, if she's calmed down, because this is our last night together. And we want to go ahead and, you know, spend it right. We don't want to spend it with but still arguing. Hopefully she not still in this nasty ass mood. We get to the room and we like, well, her stuff is here, her phone is here, so she gotta still be, you know, somewhere around. We go downstairs, she ain't down there. We go to the pool, she ain't there. We like, okay, last place, let me see if she up in this gym. And she definitely is in the gym. She's on the damn, you know, stepper, stairmaster, whatever the hell they called it. And she talking about, oh yeah, I wanted to see if the rumors was true. And so he's like, you know, can I talk to you for a minute? Oh, I made you a little something, brought a little something. You know, you want to sit over here on the side and eat some of this pizza or whatever, right? And she's basically still like, you know, giving him the evil eyes or whatever. And he's like, I was hoping that you would be calmed down and that we could talk right now. You know, I do get it. I don't see what I did wrong, but I get the way that you felt, and I'm sorry for making you feel that way. You know, oh, I don't know if you're really telling the truth. I don't know if you really mean that. And he's like, and what? And she was like, I just really want you to see how that affected me, how that made me feel, and that, you know, I don't trust, or I'm going to be feeling crazy to go back to Jersey, and whether you're going to be doing things that you shouldn't be doing. And he's like, well, I'm not going to be doing things that I shouldn't be doing. And at this point, you just have to trust me when I'm telling you that. And she keeps going, and he's like, and what? What else do you want me to say? Like, I'm literally listening to you. You're the one that's upset and have all these different feelings. So I'm letting you get out everything you need to get out. You just said that you came down here because you was trying to clear your mind and get your frustration out. So I'm just trying to hear what you're saying. And again, telling her she's not going to have to worry about this. The fact is, Melissa going to worry about everything, regardless of what damn Louis say. Regardless of whether they would have been staying here together. Regardless of whether they would have been going back to Jersey together. Melissa is stuck in time. She has a fairy tale in her head of what she think, who she think Louis is. What she thinks their relationship should be. And no matter what is going to be an issue for her. That's a fact, okay? But we going to sit here and play the damn game. And he asking, oh, you want to taste some of this pizza that I made for you? You know, she talking about some, oh, let me see, is that an apology? He's like, it's an apology if you want it to be an apology. You know, Louis kind of funny, I ain't gonna lie, because he really don't feel like he did anything wrong. And honestly, neither do I, and I don't think neither do most of us. I laugh when he was like, you know, you felt upset about this and thought that I did something wrong or whatever. And she's like, everybody did. I said, girl, everybody like who? No, you're alone in this, because none of the rest of us saw anything Louis did wrong with that particular situation, girl. It's all in your freaking head, okay? So nonetheless, she do go ahead and eat it. I said, damn, y'all ain't gonna warm that up or nothing, because the shit look cold and dry as hell. I'm just saying, it's the thought that counts, but I don't think I would have ate that like that. She probably gonna have bubble guts later. But nonetheless, you know, it was a calmer conversation or whatever, where it was just like, yeah, I definitely don't want us, you know, to spend the last night like this or whatever. And she wanted him to understand where she was coming from, and he said that she did. So now one of the last things we want to do before we leave, and, you know, when we get up this next morning, he's basically telling her, like, I do appreciate the fact that you came down here. I do appreciate the time you spending with me and everything that you done for me so far. And definitely for you going with me over here to the dentist. Okay, we going to see about these damn teeth now, because we know that this is a big issue for him that he been trying to work on. And she was like, yeah, you know, I know that it would probably bother you. You won't feel secure. We're going to look for work and, you know, being able to get certain things done that you need to get done. And he was like, yeah, I'm definitely not. So then at the same time, she like, well, I don't know if I want these teeth to get fixed, right? Because that's really the only issue that he really have, is his teeth being messed up. And if they get better, then that's probably even more people that's going to be wanting him. I said, girl, ain't nobody thinking about damn Louis but you, child. But at the rate you going, you ain't going to have him either. You annoying as hell. So as soon as we get in the damn dentist's office, hello, hi, I'm Melissa, Louis' girlfriend. Like, are you going to make that damn announcement to everybody you see? The receptionist was looking like, okay, girl, and do you got the $150 or not? Okay, because you got to pay $150 to be seen up in here. Like, girl, we don't give a damn if you Louis, girl. So basically he like, oh, I didn't know nothing about that. Did you know about that? And she, of course, is saying, yeah, she did, because she's the one that made the appointment and this is important or whatever. And we go back here and he's explaining how, over the years his teeth have got more and more messed up. Drugs definitely had an impact. Him being in jail, they would just keep giving him refills, and then at one point it just got to where they pull out. And to be honest, even when you on the outside, okay, and you have insurance, that's usually how it goes too. That's the cheapest thing, and that's what they're gonna go with, whatever the insurance would cover. You would think it's easier for them to fix something than to have to pull out something, but I've seen that story many times, too many times, and I think it's really messed up, because actually you having issue with your teeth can cause other health issues that could be very life threatening in some cases, right? And so he's just saying how after a while they would just pull them, and the dentist is like, okay, so let's go ahead and take a look and be able to observe and figure out exactly what we're dealing with here, and then we can tell you what your options are, right? Because it got to a point where they was just extracting them. First they was giving him these temporary fillings, and when he went in, he had all of his teeth, and then one of them cracked, and that came out, and on and on and on. And so they looking at them, and they basically is like, at first they like, we have a few options. Of course, you have the denture ones that you could go ahead and take out. Melissa's like, ew, hell to the no. Okay, I don't want to wake up and see no dentures on the nightstand and dentures by the freaking sink in the bathroom. That would gross me out. I don't want to have no grandpa mouth. I definitely can understand it. But at the same time, we know that implants cost much more, right? Depending on what you're getting, it's obviously different prices. So it's like, well, the cheapest, of course, is going to be the dentures. The implants or whatever was more expensive, which is the ones that stay in or whatever the case may be, right? And it would feel more like it's real teeth. And she was like, yeah, well, I'm the one that's going to be paying for it. And I think if you're going to do it, you should just do it. You should go all the way, but it's whatever make you feel more comfortable. And, the doctor says people love, a beautiful smile, and they could have them more attractive. Don't say that around Melissa, because she took my son. I don't know if I want people to be more attractive, right? But ultimately she would prefer that one. But baby, we get back there where the damn money man is, and he said, listen, dentures, that's about $3,500, okay? But them damn implants, we talking about 40,000, okay? 40,000, wow. If you want a good old pair of dentures, especially since we now seeing that Louis actually has more issues, and it's not just as simple as him getting the implants. He would have to get something with his sinuses pulled up and a whole nother procedure and different surgeries before he even gets to the implant. So of course that costs even more, right? So that is now an issue after we done the x-rays, that we're able to see, that there's more to this than meets the eye, right? And so now, Melissa, you ain't got no money for all of that, child. Okay, what Louis need to do is see if he's still on his mama insurance. And since mama be acting like she, pays the book cost to be the boss and she in charge of everything, I'm sure she probably got some kind of insurance for him. And just let Louis get these damn regular dentures until he can move on and maybe get implants later down the line. I don't know, girl, okay? But unless you got 40,000, that one is not going to be the one you're going to be able to do. So, of course, they was basically saying they have to think on that one and figure it out. And I said, really, you don't want Melissa getting them damn teeth for you anyway, because then she going to really be saying she own your ass, okay? Give me back them teeth the minute y'all have a damn argument. So, I wouldn't trust it, Louis, all right? Now, moving on next, I guess we could just get Chelsea and Mikey out the way. Now, Chelsea is still in this damn bed. She's still so-called sick. She going through depression. She missing her kids or whatever, right? And, of course, Mikey's having his damn anxiety because he's supposed to be going to meet up with this lawyer. He's trying to wake her up. He's trying to figure out, like, why did you sleep good? And he telling her that, he slept good, and it's like, oh, well, good for you. Happy for you that you did right. But it's already like an attitude from the moment she opened her eyes. And then apparently this childhood friend of hers that she's had for a very long time, that she normally leaves to take care of her house, watch her house, check her mail, watch her kids, or whatever the case may be, that holds her down, is saying how the kids was a little under the weather too, but he took care of them. He gave them medicine. They're sleeping right now or whatever. So she's getting being anxious and upset by that. Then he's saying how he checked the mail and it was some bills and it was a letter from Social Security, and she's like, Social Security, let me see that. And he's holding up the letter to her, and basically I guess it was saying that they was cutting her off, and she was saying she see a whole bunch of zeros, and she's trying to talk to him, but at the same time Mikey is asking questions because he obviously see that she's visibly upset, and he is able to grasp like, wait a minute, Social Security, and apparently the food stamp cut her off too. So now her friend is even telling her, when it comes to that, don't worry about it, like he gonna do what he can to help her in the meantime and different things of that nature. And it gets to the point where she is, of course not physically yelling, but with her sign language telling Dan Mikey to get out the room, that he's bothering her and that she can't talk to him and talk to her friend at the same time. And she's basically like, go, 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 go. And I get being frustrated and overwhelmed and having everything hit you at one time. But I also thought that that was super rude and super disrespectful to Mikey, because all he was trying to do was find out what was going on, because he's concerned about her and he's concerned of having to see her upset, and he don't know how to deal with that. So now when he go in the hallway, he's like throwing a damn cup across the damn room, and he's basically like, damn, I wasn't expecting this. He was like, it's sexual frustration because I ain't damn getting none. Now it's financial frustration. I sure as hell don't got nothing going in right now where I'm able to help her. Now we finding out that all her damn stuff is cut off, or whatever the case may be. I don't know what the hell we supposed to do. And at the same time, I'm supposed to be going to meet up with this freaking lawyer this morning. And I'm just like, yeah, this is a bit damn much, Chelsea. And why the hell was you up here on freaking WeTV if you getting Social Security? Obviously, child, once they find out that you getting any kind of checks from WeTV, okay, and I don't know if you was doing the housekeeper under the books or whether that was on the books or not, but they only allow you to make but so much damn money and be receiving health care, food stamps, Social Security or any of those things, unless it's the Social Security where you getting it from, where you worked at. If it's one that you're getting from disability that come from the state, oh yeah, girl, they gonna cut you off, okay? So I don't know if you didn't understand that part or what the hell was going on there, sis, but you definitely dropped the ball, and now you're acting like it's Mikey's fault that you're going through this, and it's not. You the one that signed up for this shit, okay? So I just thought that that was kind of tacky. I thought that he was being overall as patient and as calm as he could be, but everybody have a limit right now. We both got attitudes, we both frustrated, and so of course we both gonna bump heads, and it's gonna end up coming out towards each other, right? And that's exactly what happened. So of course, while she's starting to get herself together or whatever, he out there talking to the cameras and saying how frustrated he is. Now when we get over to the lawyer office, we asking her if she gonna come in with us. It's like, no, oh no, well, I don't want to have an interpreter. But obviously it's that you're just in your feelings and you're upset right now. So it's like, say that, because any other time you have wanted to go in, even when when his mom and her went to see the lawyer from when he was locked up, she went in. So just keep it real. Like, nah, I'm not in a good space, I don't want to go in, I'm gonna sit out here and wait for you, right? But obviously she doesn't do that. He goes in, he says, I wish she would have came in with me, but it's all good, or whatever the case may be. It may be better that she didn't, because now we won't have to stop and be waiting for an interpreter. He gives the whole breakdown, which was really crazy, okay? He talks about the fact that he passed out during the baseball game that had to be about 3-something in the afternoon. Literally half his face like drooped. It was basically where he was having a stroke. He had no feeling. He was out of it, but they still had tied him down, chained him up, okay? Put him in the handcuffs, all this stuff. And it took up until 10-something, so this is like 7.5 hours before he actually gets to the hospital, because apparently they canceled the ambulance and then said they was just going to take him over there in the paddy wagon. So the lawyer's like, well, that sound like, okay, ching, 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 like you probably going to get some damn money, but at the end of the day, I'm not a doctor, so you still would need a doctor that would be able to go ahead and assess the situation, be able to, basically testify that there was something here. And if it was, then you definitely could go ahead and get into this money. But that part would have to be started first. You know, Mikey does let him know, of course, I ain't got no damn money. Okay, I'm broke as a joke. And he's like, well, there's some situations where I take on cases like these and basically I don't get nothing unless you get something. Okay, if you get something, I get a portion of what you get. But with cases like these and us having to gather all the evidence and all of that different kind of stuff, we could be talking about anywhere from, I think he said like 4 to 6 months or 6 to 8 months type of range, right? And so Mikey was like, okay, but then when he was walking out, he was like, damn, you know, I was hoping that that was something that would be a little less, maybe 1 to 3 months. No, usually cases like this do take a little longer, but I feel like he probably does have a strong case and he probably will get something. But he gets in the van and he's waking Chelsea up. She done fell asleep again, and he's basically telling her that it could take up to a year, and she's just basically like, okay. And then he's like, well, what's going on? You still look upset. You look like you mad at me. And she's saying she not mad. She's just tired. She could be tired and she could just be feeling a little depressed and worried of the situation, but we are not communicating at all now. It's like if she's just shut down now because of what she found out or whatever, and you know, now he's irritated and agitated and he's hopping out the car like, yo, until you start freaking talking to me and telling me what happened, like, I'm not about to sit here and ride with you and drop with you while you inside of this position. He's saying that this whole time she never seen him react, you know, never seen her react like this. You know, she's never been like this on video while he was locked up. Of course not. Now, like I said, y'all couples on the outside, y'all getting around each other. It's not going to be the same like it was on video. Mikey is a completely different situation. So, you know, he's like, let him step outside and get some air for a minute. And then she ends up driving up to him, telling him to get in. And he just basically was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to get in with you in the place that you're in right now. And she was like, all right, you know, bye. And went and drove the hell off. And he was like, yeah, if she don't come back for me as I'm walking down this street, then that's done with that. You know, that tells me everything I need to know. If she could just leave me out here on the side of the road. But I'm like, well, you did tell her you didn't want to get in. So I don't know. All I know is that if they not going to get this together, then Chelsea need to take her daggone behind back home. And his sisters was probably right. And he probably need to stay his behind, you know, right there. And now one thing that I did like is that he was saying, well, you know, if worse comes to worse, the next thing on my agenda is for me to go ahead and get a daggone job. You know, I'm a hustler by nature. I'm not going to sit around and not have nothing. I'm going to make sure that I'm getting some type of money in. But we do want that money to be legal, Mikey, okay? We don't want you to get into no trouble out here in these streets and end your behind her right back inside. So hopefully he can find something legal and he could do what he got to do, and she could go back home and see about getting her finances situated for her and her damn kids, child, because it's a whole ass mess, right? Now, next up, we gonna go to Sheree. Sheree. Of course, Sheree is home with Anthony, his mama. You know, we cooking, we sitting around, we talking. We still want to know what the parole officer gonna say about this party. And lo and behold, the parole officer calls just like I thought. He does end up saying, yeah, he can go to the party, but he just got to be back in by 1. Okay, it better not be no shenanigans, better not be no fuckery, no foolery. Okay. And Sheree over here making damn, you know, faces behind him while he talking, as if, you know, the nerve and the audacity for him to tell him what the rules is. And he's like, okay, sir, no problem. Thank you so much. And she's so excited and happy. And the look on his face is like, I don't give a damn about this party. And then he basically says, I don't give a damn about this party. You know, it's more about seeing Sheree be happy because she's the one that put all the time and effort and, of course, the money into having the party. So if this is what's going to make her smile, then he like, yeah, okay, whatever. Glad that I got that out the way, right? Now, she talks about the fact that her brother's going to be bringing her son home because he's like, that's really all I'm looking forward to now. That's the only missing puzzle. You know, I really want to see him. And she like, when my brother get in here, y'all better not act a fool, because his mom was basically like, oh boy, when she said, you know, he was coming, and she was like, y'all better not start nothing with my brother. And she was saying that's her twin. They real close. You know, he's the one that's basically been holding her down, helping her out, holding her son down and all of that, I guess, outside of her and behind, his dad. And so she was like, I know he loves, you, and you love him and all of that. So now when bro get in here, as you would expect, he want to have this man-to-man conversation. He want to see what this dude is about that's coming here to be with his sister. He don't appreciate the so-called marriage that took place behind their back and how that came out of nowhere when really that marriage don't even exist. I still don't understand why we made up a whole ass fake certificate, but okay, girl. And he pretty much just going along with her damn lie too or whatever. And he's saying he understand the brother wanting to talk to him and he ain't got to worry about it. He let her get away when they was teenagers, and he promised if he ever got her again, he wasn't going to let her get, go again. She's a real one. She's a great woman. They balance each other out. His mother's agreeing like, yeah, I can definitely attest to that. And he's basically saying that she's her twin. And she's like, oh, please don't start saying that. She keeps saying that. And he was like, well, obviously that means that she sees something in you, that's similar to her. And all of that was fine, okay? The son was excited to see him. He coming in, hey, what's up, bro? And it's good to see you, giving a hug and a pound and all of that. But then it got really awkward and really, to me, just a conversation that should not have been taking place in front of her son, where I feel like she should have stepped in. She's so ready to freaking cut in and be like, all right, say whatever y'all got to say to each other. Get it all out now, because tomorrow at the party, I just want us to be having a good time and I don't want it to be no bad energy. But then when he proceeds to go in about how he got to talk to her son's father, okay, which he has mentioned before, because he felt like he should be doing certain things with the son, and I need to see what's going on and this and that. Instead of her interjecting with that, she just standing there with that stupid ass grin on her face while her son is looking all awkward and obviously unhappy to hear him saying this about his father. Like, why are we talking about this in front of this child? I did not like that, not one freaking bit, okay? And then we basically go to, now it's supposed to be, I guess, the day of the damn party, and she in this black, and she go over to her brother's house. He asking why she in black. She talking about some black is freedom. I said, girl, if you don't get out my damn face, child, okay? And he's saying how it's so hot, it's burning up, and everybody don't need to be wearing black. And he apparently was not happy with the conversation they had, which I thought that it went good, all things considered. I ain't even gonna lie. And then apparently Anthony's not happy with the conversation either, but she's like saying leave it alone, and that they're not going to give him a hard time the way that it seems as if they have, given her brother's girl a hard time when she first was getting into the family. Oh, this is a different situation. And bro girlfriend was like, yeah, it is. He a damn man. That's what the difference is. So if anything, they should be going harder. And I'm like, this is just stupid, because we all know part of the reason why she want to have the party in the first place is to show up to everybody, especially in particular her son's father. Oh yeah, I'm with Anthony. Like, I don't even get the freaking point of that. That's mad childish. So between that whole scenario and him saying he want to talk to the guy, and by the way, he stops with his mama to buy this ring that was $1,500 damn dollars, and mama said you need a magnifying glass to see that bitch, is too small. And he is basically saying how he don't care if his mother be mad or her brother be mad or whatever, that they aren't really married, because he about to do this proposal at the party. So we already know the party gonna be a hot damn mess. Okay, that was the gist of it all, y'all. Okay, and they go ahead walking out with their ring. I said, child. Now last, is this last, y'all? No, I'm sorry, it's not last, because I ain't talk about Janomi. Janomi. They did get Red out of damn jail. We have this all you can eat fish and shrimps. Baby, that fish look good. I ain't gonna lie. Send me some of that fish, y'all. All right. They was tearing it up and I wasn't mad at them. And of course, we get into the conversation of how you feeling now that you're out, what are you looking forward to? And are you happy to be here with all this? Baby, I was cracking up when he was hugging and kissing Janomi, and the family was looking like, ew, gross, like, you know what I mean? They did not want to see that. It was like awkward. And we took pictures outside for a minute, and we just all hugging. His little cousin was getting emotional at the table, saying how he had missed her high school, her college. Now she got, a house, a car. And he's like, yeah, I missed all these things. And that's the part that really gets me the most upset, is that I missed those things. I didn't want to. And, of course, we are going to get to Oh, she cheated and the baby, and how did you feel about that? And he was like, that was a rough time, but we got through it. He's constantly saying, this is my baby girl. I love her. I'm going to be with her. I want to marry her soon as fast as I damn can. Janomi even had the nerve, the audacity. I said, I know I ain't just hear what I thought I heard. Was she like, maybe we going to go home and make a baby? I said, no, sis, that's the last damn thing you need to do. You got to be freaking kidding me right now. Okay? And so he's saying how he want to go to the bathroom because mama was starting to put him on the spot, of course, and also bring up the girls that were sending the money and whether she knew about them. And he was like, no, she didn't. And he just cracking up at that. And he not a bad looking guy either, not at all. And so basically, obviously this man has not got to spend his life yet. We know that he's like 30 now. He went in when he was 20. He have not got to live his life. He not ready to be no damn relationship. He not ready to be no damn daddy. It's clear this relationship is not going to work. He the whole time saying how much he loved Janomi, but also saying I love women. And I done been stuck around men all this time. And the damn sure don't want to talk to no men. I want to talk to women. So the first chance he get, he asking to go to the damn bathroom. And he trying to call up people from his damn cousin phone. He's stepping outside when he said he was going to go to the bathroom. And she's saying how she tired of them bringing up the whole cheating thing because she feels like him and her already resolved that he already promised her things. She promised him things. They on the same page. And when he tells her, like, no, it's nothing to these girls. It's not no situation where I'm trying to get with them or it's anything sexual or whatever. It was just me asking them for money. And that was the end of it. She's like, oh, well, I'm going to believe you. I'm not going to accuse you of no things. I'm going to take your word for it or whatever because I didn't like it when it was the other way around. I said, girl, me. Okay, girl, if you say so. So we going to ride the wave with them. Now, moving on, last but not least, okay, for real this time, Brittany and Andy. Brittany had the nerve, the audacity, child, to sit in Andy's face and say, are you broke? What are you doing? Why are you making me pancakes? I've never seen somebody complain so much for somebody doing something for them. Oh, I want to take you fishing. Well, you don't like fishing. Yeah, but I want to do it for you. Oh, let me make you some breakfast first. I'm making you pancakes, but you don't like pancakes. I want to make it for you. Well, why would you make me pancakes when you don't like the pancakes? What else would you do that you don't want to do? And he said, well, that's just who I am. That's a part of my personality. If I know it's something you like, I may not necessarily care that much for it, but I'll try to go ahead and do it for you. We're going to try to pick every argument we can. So since none of those arguments was working, we're going to then go, well, whatever happened with that money you said you had for me? Where's that other 700? Do you really have it or are you broke? Are you lying and you're really broke? You ain't got no money? I said, no, this bitch didn't. Excuse my language, y'all. And it take me a lot to go there. But the way I said, Andy, either give this chick her money and let her get the hell up out your damn house, or just tell her to get the hell up out your house now. Well, what about the car that you said? Oh, yeah, you can have the car. You know what I mean? When I'm going to work or whatever, you drop me off and you go do what you got to do or whatever. And they only let me take $500 out of the ATM machine. If not, I have to wait till Monday and go in person. She talking about, oh, that's a lie. They let you take up to about $800. I said, well, I don't know. Maybe state to state is different, but here in New York, here is $500. Anything more than that, you would have to go to the teller. So, yeah, I think Andy is telling some lies, too. I definitely do think that he has a freaking gambling problem, and I think he's full of shit too. I think he fed you the stuff you wanted to hear while you was locked up, the same way you fed him stuff that he wanted to hear while you was locked up. But I think when it comes to that part, he's telling the truth. And to be honest, I wouldn't give you a damn freaking dime. Okay, he gonna talk about something. Do you want to see it? And she was like, yeah. When he shows her the freaking account, that's all that's there. He said, yeah, 3,000. That's all you got? I said, what you got? What you got? Where yours at? Now she claims she gave the $500 to her kids, and I don't even know if I believe that. They needed it, so now she need other money. And then he finally gets frustrated with her. He takes the mic and everything off and was like, yo, I'm going to walk outside for a minute. And she laughing, talking about, can you stop by the bank while you out there? I would have said no, but I could stop by the damn bus stop and drop your ass off. If I even do that much. I don't like this freaking lady. I don't like none of them. And I'm sorry, because I ain't sticking up for Andy either. I've been saying he was damn trash too. And he should have been sitting there putting that money to his freaking kids instead of this chick. Go get my $500 back. How about that? Where's your money at? The nerve. That was the episode, y'all. That was the episode. That was the people. I'm not going to go there. That's what it is. I hope we don't see these people no more. But y'all tell me what y'all thought about this. Who y'all like, who y'all didn't like. Who y'all think is going to be the ones that can stand the test of time. And who you think is going down, 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 baby. Okay? Down like a roller coaster, honey. Whew, child. All right. I'm going to let it go. Put it all in the comments. Anything I left out, put that in there too. We'll discuss it down there. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you were so inclined. Give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky. Till next time, y'all. Toodaloo.